Hi everyone, Another Killers here. So today I'm gonna review some 2003 canister sets, some from the Web 2, so some Wakshis. Are Wakshi because there are not some S at the end of the name in Bionicle. But anyway, we're gonna begin with Panrahk, yes, Panrahk, the brown one, or the stone one if you prefer. So you can see the canister is in triangle shape, right here, and as you can see you have the Utility Destiny logo right here. Also, as you can see, it's kind of the upper side, but in fact the canister is upside down. So you have the canister lid at the bottom, as you can see right here. It's in brown also. And on two sides of the canister, you have the main sticker and main image, of course. So with Panrahk, which is attacking. Some brown fog on the background and also some brown on the canister lid. And of course, the famous image of 2003. So the Kraken versus the Avoki. So the good versus evil anyway, and you have some Matanu map, which is shiny, which is bright anyway. Some Wakshi logo, very nice. And I think that's all. Also, the fact that there are mini CD-ROM. I will show you this after the instruction booklet. And on the back side, yes, I put off the sticker because you can put off the sticker to show the Wakshi inside. I will show you this later. And then you have also this, canister lid, as you can see. You have some Quata logo, so the Quata were the collectible of the Wakshi, so a new collectible. And as you can see, you can put 6 of them, so just let me find the Quata itself. So this is the one of the Panrahk, so with some tan and brown. And as you can see, you can put this little part right here, because as you can see, it's a soft plastic, like the Quata, like the Quana, excuse me, right here. Quana, yeah, and there you go. So it's worked perfectly, it does not fall anyway, so it's kind of nice. And that's all for the canister, I think. So I'm just gonna talk about the instruction booklet, but really quickly. So the same image right here, and if you open, you have the famous background image of 2003, really nice. The combiner set right here, which can be made with the black and blue one, so with Vorahk and Vorahk. Vorahk, I do not know how to pronounce it correctly. It's really nice, kind of a horse and a rider on it, so a nice and original combiner model. And then you have the four little, not really little, but 4 pictures of the 4 Titan set. So Makuta and the 2 Matarans and Takanuva, of course, the 7th star. And some art for the game and then the movie. And here we go, you have some, not really group pictures, but all actually together with their 6 Quata. And I think that's quite all for the instruction booklet. And as I've said earlier, it is the mini CD-ROM in which you can find some 3D animation of the Wakshi itself and some information, I guess. So here it is, excuse me. I think that's all. And now I'm gonna show you. Yes, I'm gonna build the Wakshi itself because to show to build a Wakshi for those who does not have seen it yet anyway. So it will be really quickly. It will not be parts by parts, but still much like block by block of parts. So already put together. So here's, for example, yes, you have to know that the Wakshi have like 90% of new parts introduced in the Wakshi. So anyway, here is the lower part of the body, which can be seen with tons of pinhole and axle hole. Here it will be useful to put the legs, here to put the upper part of the body, and here to put the back anyway, but will become like later. You can also see that you can turn it a little spin, so this is for the gear gimmick. Then you have the upper part of the body right here, which is useful to link the two arms. So as you can see, it's all the gray parts. Of course, the shell color is dark gray and brown, as you can see. Right here. And so you can see with the two axle hole, we can put the two connectors and the arms. So the arms are really simple because they are just slicer or throwback for the US arms, so nothing new. Also tons of brown connectors, so kind of nice because there are tons of them in this worksheet. And the two parts of the staff of the power right here. Not really a stone feeling, but still nice in my opinion. And of course, you have to put this long axle between them, but I will do that later. And of course, you have also two pinholes to link the two other parts of the body. And then you have some gears on the back, which will be useful right now, because I just put this like that, and then I can turn the parts. Anyway, we're gonna go with the back now, the worksheet. So as you can see, you have this new part and this new part right there, also the new part of the head. So you put these two parts together, and then you have the head right here, which is new in some brown, and the eyes are made with a trans orange connector, which is not the same as the yellow one released in 2006. So very simple, yeah, like that. And that's all. So I just to put this little hole right here in this pin, and there you go. So to link the lower part of the body and the back, as you can see right here, I have to put this little axle. And there we go. Everything stands firmly, apart from the spin. So I'm going to add it. So here it is, the spin of the Panrahk. So every worksheet has a different spine. This one is quite nice in my opinion. And of course, it's two parts which you put together. So you have the back parts and the spin parts itself. So I'm just going to put this like that. And then where is my, yes, right there. And then put this like that. And yeah, now I'm gonna just finish to build the staff of power. There it is. And then put the worksheet into the back like the old school Vorahk, but this was in the head, this time it's in the back. I'm gonna explain this later in my on the articulation and gimmick section anyway. And finally, the legs, so you can see all the upper parts. Finally, the legs right here, which are really a big revolution because as you can see, you have finally an articulation point on the knee, so really new. Right there, you have also a new part which which is really useful to put together a ball joint and a connector, as you can see right here. So ball joint right here, and then you put a normal connector in it, which is useful to put the new type of legs. So with the famous ball joint on one axis and the other one on the other side, which is free, as you can see, because you can move the feet in all direction with no block, no constraint. No, yeah, I do not have the right name anyway. And of course, yeah, the feet is also the foot. Excuse me, is also new because as you can see, this time it's in two parts. So you have to put the connector first, and then you have to put this to the foot part itself. So it's really new, and it will be used after, of course, in the other canister set. Because remember before, the connector part was already merged with the feet itself. So for example, you are just to take the Vorahk or all their feet to see that. And that's all for the legs. As you can see, I'm going to talk about the articulation just after that. So anyway, and here it is. I'm just going to put this like that. Of course, the two legs are the same. And here we go. And my worksheet is done. So on the articulation section, of course, first the gimmick on the back, you can spin that, and the worksheet will attack with these two arms. And the arms independently are of course on two ball joints, but as you can see, it's kind of already awkward to move when you have when he grab his staff, because you can the two arms have to move together. You can see because they are dependent of the other one. So it's kind of hard to do some pose, and even if you cut off this part, it's still hard to manage to do some nice pose, in my opinion, to do because it blocks really easily on the side of the shoulder part. But anyway, apart from that, also what's new stuff is the fact that the head can finally turn, not like the Toaz one or the Vorahk one, which can turn. But the Vorahk one was just a part of the gimmick, so I think it's okay. It can turn, but it's still limited on the side, as you can see, but still nice, and also on the upper side, but it still can look it can still look in the sky anyway. And the other gimmick is of course the fact that you can open this part to reveal the quota holder, and then take it. Of course, this part can also fall off like that. And that's all for the upper part. And now the legs are of course buoyant because you can turn this like that, there's no problem. And of course, with the knee articulation, you can put this all the way down, way much more than 90 degrees. So you can put this all the way down like that. And of course, the feet also can be moved in all directions. And you can do some pose like that, for example. And it's really nice. And I think it's all about Panrahk because I've shown you everything I have to show you with this one. So I'm just maybe do a little other pose. Yeah, excuse me, my ball joints are kind of loose because they're old. Yeah, so this was a little turn around, and then I'm gonna, yes, maybe, just let me check. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that with the other one. I will put the worksheet in the canister with the second worksheet to be featured in this review. And this one is Vorahk, so the black one, as you can see, the earth one. So same pictures really quickly because it's the same combo also, and you have the same forehead for the same 4 titans at the back. So there really nothing much to tell, and I think you can find these pictures on Biosectors and other Bionicle websites. So really, just gonna go fast with this part. And yeah, I've shown you the instruction booklet, but not the canister, excuse me. So here it is, but again it's the same, but with different background color. I mean with the fog, which is more like darker this time. And some nice effect on his feet and on his staff of power, which break literally the ground. So kind of nice. The black canister lid right there, and it's all the same. So here it is, the black, the Vorahk. So I'm just gonna put this in this position to make it stand in his canister. So I may do that wrong, but anyway, it still fit in the canister. So I think there may have been other solution to put him inside. Yeah, I think I'm gonna succeed. Yeah, more like that anyway. Just let me check. Excuse me. Just let me check how to put it correctly in it anyway. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm supposed to put him like this. Oh yeah, okay. I will do this. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to put him like that, but you just can see his back when he's in this position. So you can also succeed to make him look front in the box. But anyway, this is all they tell you to do in the instruction booklet. So that's all. And of course, the set itself, without the canister thing. Right there. So of course the shame color is black, all dark gray, and silver. Of course the only new parts are the staff parts, right there, kind of nice, in my opinion. And the spin also, so they're all different, and it's look like more of the earth element this time. Of course, you still have to put this. You can still put this off to reveal the quotas this time, which is in some gray shades with some nice fades, as you can see. Fade, excuse me, not S. And that's all. It got the same articulation move, so you can do a clearly insane pose like that. For example, maybe you can put this. Like that and stuff. And there it is. So I think that's all for the for this one. I'm gonna just do a little turnaround to show him more for those who want to see more of Vorahk. But anyway, I've taken a ton of pics of him in a bookshelf folder you can find on bookshelf. You search for the member Bionicle Legends and then go in the folder Bionicle database, I think it's called like that. And then you have tons of pictures taken by me with each of the canister set, and I've also like taken 20 or 30 pictures of Vorahk. So if you want to see them more in greater quality, just go on this bookshelf folder, Bionicle Legends, and check for the Bionicle set database folder in it. And that's also because it's the last. This is the last worksheet review I made. I'm gonna do a little sum up with all the worksheets, but I do not know when I'm gonna post it. But anyway, I think I will post this in the end. Even if some guy request me Panrahk, I will still post this in last. So anyway, I'm gonna try to show you all the worksheets, excuse me, all together. It's kind of hard because they're really taller than the Vorahk, for example, or the tower holder. And they take much more place. So I'm gonna come back. So here we go, you have all the 6 worksheets all together. So I'm just gonna do a little, I'm gonna change my webcam position. So you've got, I think it's called Panrahk, the red one. Then you've got, I do not have the name of the white one, it's cool. Anyway, yes, I do not remember nicely, I don't remember the name of the worksheets. I think it's made Panrahk. Not know, there is Panrahk, then it's Vorahk, then you got Liwak, and then you got Vorahk. Anyway, so all the 6 worksheets together. So of course they're all the same, so the clone syndrome, but apart from the spin, as you can see, and the staff. But it's still different than the Vorahk, which were just different with their shields. This time they all got different spin, and they all got nice spins in my opinion. Still an art piece to reuse in MOX anyway. But that's all. So yes, to sum up, I think that the worksheet are really. I'm gonna put this a little. Let me just do this. Like that. Yeah, I think it's nice. gonna just do this, yeah. So yeah, the worksheet are really nice set, even for today's standards. So for example, if we compare them to the Gathering Legends and stuff like that, they are still nice because they have really nice articulation. And this was a premiere at the time. This was really a great revolution in terms of figures, in terms of canister set. But apart from the evolution, apart from the historical reason, they are still really nice set because they still got an overall very good design, in my opinion. So really nice design, really a predator design, nice looking hunters and stuff like that. You see, if you see what I mean. So yes, I think even if they got still drawbacks on, for example, the arms, which are kind of hard to move, they still got a nice design, a nice body frame because it's all made of little technique parts, so it's kind of fun to build anyway. And the legs are great also, and the overall design is really nice. So I think that they're really good sets, awesome set, if I can say. And they do not really. I think they hold kind of well anyway. It's not like, for example, the Vorahk which kind of hold kind of bad. Yeah, they kind of all bad because they were. I'm just gonna check the word. Excuse me. It won't take some time, but I want to know if I say the. Yeah, okay, it's grow old. It's okay. Yeah, okay, it's yeah. Yeah, or edge. Okay. Anyway, excuse me. So yeah, I think that if you compare them to the Vorahk or the Toada, I think that the edge well. That's what she edge well because they are still nice to the today's standards because of their articulation on this part and the overall design. In comparison to the Vorahk, which are a little more obsolete on the articulation section because they just got 2 versions on each limbs. And this one are really nice even today. So I think that all I have to say on the worksheet, really nice set. And if you still haven't one today, I advise you to get one, and not for example the star one is a good one, but still try to get one of the original worksheets because they're really nice. And I think that's all I have to say about this, guys. And of course, it's you to decide which one you prefer because I can't really say objectively which one is the best because they're all the same again. So I think that's all, and I'm gonna say I hope you enjoyed this reviews on the worksheets, and see you later for another Bionicle video review. Bye bye.